for my trip out today, I have come to the Harry Potter studio tour at Leavesden Studios. I am super excited. I have been before, but since I last come, they've now added Gringotts Bank, which I cannot wait to see. So let's go. So I've arrived a bit early, so I'm going to have breakfast here. I've ordered the vegan breakfast, which was £9.50, and it's basically like a vegan full English breakfast. And there's also a Starbucks. So if you do arrive a bit early and you want something to eat, this is the place to come. So I've ordered the vegan breakfast. You get some vegan bacon, some tofu scramble, tomatoes, potato, and mushroom. I'm very excited to try this, it looks really yummy, so let's go. So with the vegan breakfast you also get some sort of like barbecue salsa type thing, which is actually really, really nice. The tofu isn't seasoned, doesn't have any black salt or anything to give any flavouring, so it's just tofu. The bacon is really, really delicious. The cubed potatoes are really tasty, they're really crunchy, which is nice. Tomatoes are really fresh. I'm a big fan of mushrooms, so that's good. So this is a really nice way to start the day. They also have these water fountain stations, so if you bring your own bottle you can get free water, and you can also get compostable cups on request. So I've just popped to Starbucks before going in. I did try to order the off-menu Butterbeer frappuccino. They were unsure of what it was, and then when I tried to order it manually, they didn't have all of the syrups in, so I've just gone for a pumpkin spice latte. So I've just finished my breakfast. Overall it was really enjoyable. The bacon was super, super tasty. The tofu didn't have any seasoning. It would have been nice to have a little bit of something on it. But everything was really good, really fresh. It took a little while to get because they cook everything fresh, which I actually really liked. So now I'm all ready, I'm full, and we can head off to the studio tour. So it took about half an hour to get the food from the Backlot Cafe. This is the only restaurant inside the tour itself, which makes sense why everyone's eating here. So I have got a vegan burger. It's vegetarian burger as standard, but it can be made vegan upon request. The other option was a vegan hot dog, or you could have had a vegan chicken wrap on the children's menu. I did check about Butterbeer and they said that the actual drink also has dairy in it now, so you can't order Butterbeer if you're looking to do that as a vegan. I'm going to look in the gift shop to see if they have the bottles of Butterbeer which are vegan. So it's super sad the recipe's changed and you can't enjoy a Butterbeer now. So let's see what the burger is like. Okay, this is quite a big burger. The bun feels like it might be gluten free. I know you can have it gluten free upon request. You got some mayo in here, some cheese, lettuce, tomato, and a plant-based patty. Okay, let's go in. It's not going to blow your mind, but it's like a nice tasting burger with like classic toppings. The bun is a little bit dry, but the burger was £9.50 and the hot dog was £8.75, so they are kind of pricey, but it's what you would expect if you were doing something like this. So I've just finished my meal. If I'm honest, the food was okay. It wasn't great. The burger I had, the bun was interesting because the outside was quite hard, but the inside was really soft. It was a bit like mashed potato, which wasn't very nice. And the plant-based patty was very firm. I'm not sure what brand it was. It wasn't something like a Beyond Burger. So all in all, it was fine. It wasn't going to blow your mind. It's essentially something you would eat because you need to eat. And by this point as well, I was so hungry. So yeah, the food was fine, but it's not going to blow your world away. Studio tour a couple of days ago, and I thought I would do a review of what I thought of the vegan food overall. So my top pick was the food hall in the lobby. That's where I had breakfast. The food was really good, it tasted nice, it was fresh. I just really enjoyed that meal the most. The great thing is it also does lunch and dinner. I only saw the breakfast menu because I was there at breakfast time, but I know they do stuff like vegan fish and chips, and they have like a few options for their lunch and dinner menu. The great thing about that is you can eat in there before you go into the tour or after you leave the tour, because you come to the lobby both before and after. It's like a circle the tour. So that's a great place to dine. There's also a Starbucks in the lobby, so if you're wanting some drinks or some of the light bites that are vegan on the Starbucks menu, you can also get them there. So the Backlot Cafe is halfway through the studio tour. This is where I had the burger. I would say the food wasn't great there. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever eaten, but it wasn't a good burger compared to other vegan burgers I've had. It was fine, it filled a hole. By that point of the tour I was starving, so it was okay. But the texture of the bun was a bit weird. The patty was kind of firm. The cheese didn't really have any taste. So I wouldn't say it was great. There was also a hot dog on the menu and a chicken wrap for children on the children's menu, but I'm sure adults could probably order that as well. So I don't know if those options are maybe better. It would be something to try next time. But I would say if you're dining and you want to have the best kind of food, I would go for the food hall and the lobby. Whilst I was there, I also inquired about the Butterbeer. Unfortunately, the Butterbeer has dairy in both the topping and the drink itself. So you can't get Butterbeer if you're vegan or dairy intolerant. So what I did instead was I went to the gift shop and I bought some of the bottled Butterbeer. So this is the bottled Butterbeer. It has amazing packaging, it looks lovely, super nice. And the bottled Butterbeer is both vegan and gluten-free, which is great. It says it's a butterscotch flavoured sparkling soft drink. I have tried Butterbeer previously before I was vegan. That was quite a few years ago. So I'm going to try it and see if it does taste similar to what I remember. I'm hoping my memory will hold up. But this is a really good option if you do want to try the Butterbeer and you are vegan. So that is my top tip. So this is what the bottle itself looks like. Again, it's a super nice design. I really, really like this. I'll also try and show you the ingredients on the back, if we can focus. But yeah, it is both gluten-free and vegan, so really good for everyone that wants to try Butterbeer, but maybe can't have dairy. So I'm going to try it now and see if it tastes like what I remember. It's been quite a few years since I've had Butterbeer, so I'm hoping my muscle memory, taste buds will remember what it tastes like. So here we go. I would say it doesn't taste exactly like Butterbeer itself, but it does have a really good sense of what Butterbeer is. So you can definitely taste the butterscotch. And then you do kind of get an aftertaste of, when you drink Butterbeer itself, you have the topping, which is kind of a bit like cream soda, it's really creamy. And you do kind of get that flavour profile coming through. So it is quite nice, like I quite enjoy it. And I think it's nice to be able to have the option to try Butterbeer even though you can't have it on the tour itself. So I would say this is a good alternative. I know you can also buy these in the shop at King's Cross and also the shop in New York City itself. And I've got a feeling you can also buy this online. The studio tour does have its own website, which I will link below. And I know that previously you were able to buy it. I don't know if it's always in stock or if it's always available, but I did know you could have it delivered when it came out. So this is a good option. If you can't have dairy, you're vegan, gluten-free, and you want to be able to have that Butterbeer experience, this is a good option. I would say it's probably not to everyone's taste because it is strange to have like a really, really sweet, creamy drink that's also sparkling. But if you do like things like cream soda, that sort of flavour, this is very similar to that, but also with that butterscotch flavour underneath. So yeah, I would rate this quite well. It's good. Cheers.